up, 180 tribe? Welcome to day 12 on our journey to weight loss, void of even working out or of diets. And today is a topic that's very close to my heart. It's healing from our past and our weight loss struggles, that battle with that scale. A lot of it comes from things that happened to us in the past. Life is hard. It doesn't make sense. And things when we're a child can haunt us. Things that we've done, things that have been done to us. As a child, you can't reason, you don't understand what's going on. A single word that a kid made about you being fat or me being fat can forever cause us to struggle with weight. And it's until we go back and learn how to let go. But hear me clear. We have to go back. We have to find healing, not to stay there, but so we can release it from the ties and the pains that is on our life today. This is a journey that was very hard for me. I was running from my past for so long. But you know what? I couldn't outrun it just like I couldn't outrun my shadow. It was there, always there. So to turn and I had to face it, walk towards it, journey through it. It was hard, it was messy. I thought it might take me out. Because somehow I had to accept that was my past and my reality. And I didn't want it to be. But little by little, found the strength to let go of so many different things, of past failures, past relationship issues, past things done wrong to me, past things I've done wrong to people. And I found healing and hope. We will never succeed at any of our goals and dreams, weight loss being one of them, if we don't get this right. This is why personal trainers miss it. This is why maybe you're not reaching your weight loss goals. This alone can change everything for you if you're willing to do it. And so today's show, it's going to take a little bit longer because I'm going to include at the end part of how I end the first unit in my Fit to Be You course, which is all about the journey to authentic you. So we're going to tune in to kind of my ending part there because I think it's really relevant here and I think it's going to help us. So I'll have a segment going into that after today's kind of mini type lesson. But know that there's hope for you. There's so much hope. So those of you who don't know me, my name is Jen Pike and I'm your holistic empowerment coach. Struggling with my headphones today. And I'm taking you from places stuck to authentic thriving. And in order for us to thrive in life, we have to become authentically real. And in order for us to be authentically real, we have to know how to deal with the things that we don't know how to deal with. Because those emotions are real, those things that happened are real, those hurts that we caused are real. There has to be some kind of peace that comes from it. So let's dive in today. And let's learn how we can heal from our past. Today is all about our journey through our painful memories. And I know that this is a hard one. Do you have painful memories lingering from the past? Do you struggle to forgive yourself and others? This can cause triggers that encourage our unhealthy food habits. And today I want to dive deep. Today is going to be a little bit longer, but today I want to dive deep and take time to consider what unresolved emotions are swirling around inside of you, inside of me. You know, you may even determine after this that you need to go and do some therapy to help you resolve some of the issues. There's nothing wrong with that. The issue is that many of us are completely unaware of those unresolved issues and how they are impacting our lives now. Don't be afraid to reach out for support if you need. I cannot iterate that enough. Do what you need to. Because so many times we're haunted by our past. And we're here to let go of it, but how do we learn to let go of it? This was me completely. This is my story, my heart. Let's face it, our mistakes and occurrences throughout life stick in our memories like super glue. We hang on to every thought as if our lives depended upon it. For some, their past comes back to haunt them every single day. You know, it's kind of silly in a way because there's nothing we can do to change it. So why do we subject ourselves to this constant torture? Do we have a choice? Are we doomed to being a victim of our past experience and our decisions, or not even our decisions, but decisions from others? Well, I'm here to tell you that we do have a choice, and it is in that power of letting go of our past. But it's never an easy task for anyone to do this. But if you want freedom from the negativity of your past, you have to learn to let it go. Why does our past haunt us? Everyone's situation is different. I don't know your story. I'm not going to say I do. I'm not even going to say I understand it. But I do understand how someone's past can bring them haunting memories. You know, maybe it's, for me, past failures, opportunity circumstances, relationship problems, a divorce, abuse, you know, illnesses, mental and physical that can go into, you know, racism. So many of them. These are the very core reasons that people ponder on their past. It's a sad state to be in when you've failed in life at something, whether it's a goal related or due to failed relationships. Sometimes we, or someone we know, struggles tremendously with life-altering illnesses or issues, and they can scar us for life. It's not easy to just move on, because it's necessary for a healthy and productive future, right? That's not how we do it. So how can we let go of our past? Honestly, it depends on how severe the circumstances were dealt. You know, for some people it's easier to just let things go, but for others it may take a lot more than simply forgetting and moving forward. I believe we can't forget, you guys. If you suffer through something which is self-manageable, then you could try to do a few things, okay? Practice mindfulness and meditative practices, okay? Look through my series that's coming up on that. Start to change things about your life so you become more productive. Work towards achieving your goals. Now, okay, if you suffered from a debilitating past and were chronically disturbed, then, you know, the following actions may be your best bet, honestly. Get help. Therapy, medications, whatever you need to do. Honestly, like, go see a professional. There's nothing wrong with that. I had to. I went and saw, someone to help me out for a while and got some medicine. Nothing wrong with that at all. Change your habits. Devote more time to your health. Probably don't take care of you. Have a support circle. Family, friends, groups. Sometimes you have to seek it out yourself. Medications may not be recommended for everything, and they most certainly won't solve your problems. However, they may be necessary in combination with other healing methods to take for a period of time. Like you say, it's never the answer, but it might be a path. It might be something along the journey to the answer, okay? So taking medications for too long can cause unnecessary side effects and cause dependency, which makes it even more difficult than you have an addiction issue. So certain medications are even known to worsen symptoms. So taking medications wisely is highly recommended here, okay? But I'm not a doctor, so I can't exactly say all the ins and outs here. Be mindful of what you really want to feel and experience in life. We have to live our lives rather than letting our lives live us. No one deserves to be haunted by their past because it's going because it's already gone, and it can severely prevent us from the ability to progress in life. If we can learn to leave our past behind us, not saying that, sometimes we have to bring it up because sometimes it's along the journey so we can help somebody else live through theirs. And really, the true way of letting go is going back and making peace with it. Progression takes effort, right? And being able to move on from your past experiences will allow you to accomplish the things in life which you deserve. But past failures and disappointments have haunted everyone at some point. But many of them allow them to affect their lives in such a negative way. I did. And it's not a good habit. And it's not good for our well-being and lifestyle. The changes, so the changes like meditation, right? And productive activities must be implemented at the very minimum, while therapy sessions and medications, would be more life-saving option at that point. Although therapy is a great option for anyone, okay? As certain methods of therapy can create lasting changes. I truly believe that. Just make sure you research, okay? Do yourself a favor, though. Whatever you have to do to move beyond, we must. And living in the past can either mean reliving your previous victories or defeats even. So some of us live in the past because of our victories. Neither is an enjoyable way to live. The past doesn't need to be a limiting, self-imposed prison, okay? Avoid letting our earlier years taint the future. It's necessary to continue reliving those past experiences. I truly believe that. And as we dig a little bit deeper here into this, because I think I gave you the basics. So some people will just listen to the first few minutes. That's why I want to point out. But let's dig. If you're going to stay, let's dig a little bit deeper, okay? The past is largely responsible for who we are today. But are you allowing it to define you? Okay? Consider these ideas, okay? And see if this is something that, will help you break free from your past. So learn from your past missteps. The great thing about the past is it's all about opportunities to learn. You can look back and look at your strengths and weaknesses, right? Even you can note the types of errors you tend to make and avoid repeating them. Okay, so that's when we go back to the past, and that's a good thing, right? Another good way for our past to actually help us in today is to accept our past mistakes. Past failures are merely undesirable results, right? Learn from them, and then don't let them define you today, because mistakes are just a journey along the way. They no longer, exist outside the continues of our mind unless we let it. They can only live and affect you if we keep them alive, and we're the ones that keep them alive. And I think the key here is to focus on the present moment. An effective way to let go of the past is to focus on the present while you are, washing the dishes. Think about getting those dishes clean. Ladies, I know this is hard. Rather than focusing on, the inappropriate comment, someone made to you or you made to someone 6 years ago. The present is the only thing that is real. It's the only thing that makes sense to give it our full attention. When you find yourself focusing on the past, okay? Because when we focus on the past, we get anxiety. We go and emotionally eat, okay? Start instead, when you focus on the past, make an inventory of the items in your immediate environment, okay? It will help you bring you back to the present, okay? And I think a lot of times we avoid creating ourselves an exciting life. Maybe focus on the past because the present isn't interesting or inspiring. Be bold and create a life that's worthy of your focus and your attention. We can make anything we want. If your life is exciting enough, just about everything in the past will be boring in comparison. But it's up to us to do that. And set some goals. Have something to work towards. And create a compelling future as you achieve them. Another thing that I think is helpful here is to try things that are new and exciting. Sometimes we're like, I'll wait until I fit into those pair of jeans, or I'll wait until I'm this, or I'll wait until that. Well, today's all we have. So start enjoying them, no matter what your size, no matter how much money you have. Start living today. And I think one of the most important things that gets us out of our own funk, I've said this time and time again, contribute to others. Giving your time, money, and energy to a worthy cause is a wonderful way to bring your attention to the present moment and add meaning to your life. And suddenly your problems or what you face aren't, it brings it to perspective. It bring it to that, especially if it's not on our daily and other people are having hardships today. Enjoy the process of making someone else feel better. You're less likely to dwell on your own challenges if you do. And remember, progress is uncomfortable, y'all. Change is frequently uncomfortable. It's part of human nature. Even climbing out of bed, can be a chore some mornings. But the more discomfort you're willing to endure, the more quickly you can move, forward with your life, I believe. It's when I started, just putting myself out there and start doing things that scared me and things that I thought would bring me so much rejection, just when I just started being me, fully, and living me. Advancing our life is when we're freeing ourselves from the chains of the past. Remind yourself that you've grown and you've developed over the years. Our opinion of others seems to become stable, in our early 20s. If you're 45 years old, that opinion is outdated. That's all I have to say. Develop a perspective of your capabilities that's both current and accurate. You might realize that you're underachieving. If we're underachieving, that's going to cause us some regret and stuff too. And recognize the changes we've gone through. You likely realize that choosing, an unsuitable college major 20 years ago isn't an accurate predictor, of your decision-making skills. But yet a lot of times we think, because, oh my gosh, I didn't know how to choose something like this. My point is we take the things from the past and put them in our present so easily. And we allow it to negatively influence our present and ultimately our future. Okay, so it can go from the first part that I talked to, this huge emotional and those kind of things where you might need to go see therapy, to this where it's just simply things that we regret and small failures from before that come in and rob us because we tend not know what to do. We mull over it and lays as emotional. If we have any emotional eating problems, this just feeds right into it. In my course on my journey to be you, that is all about an authentic self. I have an entire section devoted to this very issue of a haunting past. I spent over 30 years thinking I could outrun my past until one day I realized I couldn't run away from it, just like I couldn't run away from my shadow. The moment I turned and faced my past dead on and walked toward it and then through it was the moment healing began. I could start on my journey of uncovering my authentic self. I'm going to end the last section of today from my last section of my course. The guides went through, from that section of my course, I guess you could say, the guides went through the process of facing and dealing with it. It is worth saying that a few extra minutes today, this is crucial. It's worth it. Okay? This is crucial in discovering what is keeping us from reaching our weight loss goals. In the show notes, I have a way for you to sign up for my next Journey to Be You virtual class, or you can sign up for the one that's going to be at your own pace and you move as you go. But let's dig in deep here for just a moment. I want to talk about reevaluating our past here. Now that we've gone through, just kind of the first little bit, touched upon it. In my course, if you go through that whole section, you'll know a lot more about yourself. However, knowing yourself means having accurate beliefs about yourself. And this is maybe hard to take in, but it's entirely possible that some of the things you believe about yourself aren't true at all. In your quest to be authentic, it's wise to examine your past and realize how it has affected your self-concept. Everyone carries around a past with negative experiences. Some of these experiences were our own fault, while others weren't. Whatever is most relevant is how the experiences of the past are interpreted. It's challenging not to assign meaning to these experiences. But is the meaning that's been assigned accurate? More importantly, is it useful? There are several signs that you're not using your past constructively. 1, you continue making the same mistakes. The past should be useful. From the past, we learn what works and what doesn't, provided the experience is, interpreted correctly. 2, you ignore your past. Easy to do, but has negative consequences. Time doesn't heal all wounds, y'all. If there's something in your past you feel the desire to forget, it's hurting you in the present, I guarantee you. It was me. 3, you adopted negative attitudes, beliefs, or behavioral characteristics from your parents. Do you have the same short temper as your father? Do you lie like your mother? Do you mistrust rich people? Dislike anyone that's a different race, religion? Fill in the blank there. Beliefs and attitudes that you didn't choose for yourself can be damaging to your self-image. 4, a single negative experience is affecting your belief system today. These experiences are most likely to occur in childhood, but aren't limited, to your early years. For example, perhaps you didn't do well in art class in 4th grade. For me, it was chemistry. And you may have, drawn the conclusion that, you have no artistic ability. Your teacher didn't like you. Your art teacher wasn't a good teacher. You're not a good person because you're not good at creating art. You lack any creative ability. You're not good at learning new skills. You're not very smart. You're not a well-rounded person. For me, as compared to my sister, you got everything right. I'm not my sister. I'm not accepted. Not perfect. I'll always be compared to her. It can be a snowball from there. Suppose one of your classmates made fun of your drawings in art class. I'm not a good enough person. People don't like me. I shouldn't let anyone see something personal as my artwork in the future. One comment one can make about someone being fat can forever affect them in life. I will avoid exposing myself to any criticism in the future by being very reserved and cautious. Comment being fat, well, I'm always going to be fat. Or the other extreme, stop eating. I'll never be fat. I'll never be called that again. See how negative, and erroneous beliefs can develop from negative experiences. And these beliefs can be extremely limiting and influence every part of our life. Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Lucille Ball. I love that quote. Determine if your past is negatively affecting your self-concept. This is, and you might know I'm actionable, so this is going to be what we should do. 1, I encourage you to do this. Make a list of your beliefs about yourself. Focus on negative beliefs and limitations. Include all areas of your life where you feel limited and dissatisfied. A few examples include: I'm not good with money. No one will hire me. I'll always be fat. I'll never find a good relationship. I can't lose weight. I don't have any self-control. I'll never be accepted. I'll never have girlfriends. And then 2, question the belief. Most of your beliefs aren't justified if you examine them closely. This is an important step. Where did this belief come from? Is the source credible? Is it based on sufficient evidence? one experience usually isn't enough, okay? Touching a hot stove is sufficient, okay, experience to draw a valid conclusion. But one failed attempt at dating or starting a business is not. Next, is the belief reasonable? Think about that. Number 3, determine what the belief is costing you. Inaccurate beliefs can cause a lot of damage. What are the beliefs you hold about yourself costing you? A lack of confidence, lower income, fewer friends, or a dissatisfying social life? The belief that your options are limited to change your life. Overall dissatisfaction with yourself and your life. 4, choose an alternate belief. Choose a belief that better suits the reality and supports a healthy self-image. No one likes me can become, I am able to make friends easily. Number 5, find evidence, okay? Staying with the previous example, even if you're friend-free at the moment, #me, you can recall previous friendships. Remember a time in your life, even if you had to go back to high school like me, when your social life was more active. It's only logical to believe that it can be that again if you make a couple of friends. You can also create numerous friendships. It's possible. Sometimes we think it's not. Convince yourself your new belief is possible. It's common to be limited by the past. We often fail to consider that many of our beliefs about ourselves are based on faulty evidence. At one point, you didn't walk or read well. Does that mean you can't do either well? The human brain feels the need to assign, meaning to everything that happens. Sometimes that meaning is incorrect. Honestly, sometimes there is no meaning at all. Do you have erroneous beliefs that are negatively affecting your self-esteem, my friends? If this is a struggle for you, I want to invite you to, my course on becoming authentically you. Because it's in that you're going to find yourself, and through that you're going to heal these things. No matter what. Right? In the show notes, I'm going to link you directly to how you can be a part of my next live course, or just do the one that's paced as your own. But whatever you do today, please reevaluate your past and contemplate these steps in your journal, okay? 1, make a list of your negative beliefs about them. Then focus on one belief at a time. 2, question the belief. 3, determine what the belief is costing you. 4, choose an alternate belief. And 5, find evidence of your new belief. So today, take some heart work. This is so important today. Don't keep running. You can't outrun it. It's like your shadow. You can't tune it out. It's inside your head. You can't wish it away. The only way for us to change and let go of things is to face our past and face how we really view things. If we need to get help, we get help to process those difficult memories in a healthy way. Or sometimes just doing this and realizing, man, what am I thinking, And praying those affirmations in front of you, and going through my course is another way. I lived it. I've breathed it. It's not easy, but it's possible. Today, I'm fully me. No one's going to take that away from me ever again. I would ever water myself down because I'm too different. I'll embrace that I'm different and help others embrace their individuality as I live out mine. Before the criticism, simple criticism, one person would just tear me up. It would just tie into that limiting belief that I wasn't worthy, that I was messed up, that I was damaged, or something was wrong with me. I think of how many experiences I've missed out on because I believe that, and how many times I've stayed in bad relationships because I felt like I deserved it from past things. It kept me in bondage in the present, and I don't want that for you, my friend. I don't. I want freedom for you a lot sooner than I got it. So, today you have some work. Do it. You won't be sorry. Be sorry if you didn't. If you look back on this in 10 years and go, man, I listened to Jen, and now I'm 10 years still stuck. Don't do that to yourself. You're worth so much more. So once again, today, get out that journal, right? We have several things we're going to do. So, we are going to make a list of your negative beliefs, and then focus on one time. Then you're going to Q, question, MQ, okay? Then you're going to D, determine what the belief is, MQD. Then you're going to choose an alternate beliefs, CF. F, find the evidence of your new beliefs. So let's see. So MQD, CF. MQD, CF. Make a list, question, determine, choose, and find. And then, if you find that you're in the midst of that, you need to reach out for help and go get some therapy. Do so. If you're like, man, no, you know what? I'm not myself. I need to find that road back to me. Then sign up for my next course. Let me lead you. I already walked the path. I know exactly what it's like. You just feel stuck in life altogether. Maybe you need some life or transformational coaching. I'm here for you for that too. Maybe you're not sure what you need, and you just need to do your free empowerment coaching session for 60 minutes. So we can figure out what you need. We'll make a 90-day plan, regardless if you sign up with me or not. I care about you and your heart. No matter what, you don't have to stay where you are right now. There's freedom from your past, but it's not by ignoring it. In my course, I take us through an activity that I did that forever broke me free from just the really difficult things that happened and I couldn't explain to me. I had to view them differently. And now I have compassion and freedom from it. That doesn't haunt me anymore. Same can be true for you. I'm my friend. Thank you so much for listening today. Reach out anytime. Once again, I'm Jennifer Plekin, your holistic empowerment coach. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you get the alerts if you're on YouTube for future episodes of this. Share with someone who needs to hear this today. And as always, be brave, be kind, live authentically, and always try. Remember, tribe, you are one habit away. Until next time.